The soft hum of summer filled the air as Tracy adjusted her veil in the mirror, her sapphire eyes glowing with quiet joy. The years hadn't dulled her heart. If anything, time had made her love for Jimmy more sacred, more deeply rooted. The past was still etched into their memories, the feud, the tears, the separation, but so was the triumph. They had overcome everything. And today, surrounded by the very people who once tried to keep them apart, they were about to say, "I do." Outside, the garden bloomed like something out of a dream. Rows of white roses lined the aisle, and golden light poured through the trees, painting everything in warm hues. Jimmy stood at the altar in a classic black tuxedo, eyes locked on the woman walking toward him, the woman who had always been his home, even when the world said she couldn't be. When Tracy reached him, she took his hand like she had done 1,000 times in her dreams. No words were needed. Their story had already been written across time, across pain and across every kiss they'd once been denied. As the officiant spoke, Tracy glanced out at their families, once divided, now sitting side by side. Her mother wept quietly. Jimmy's father gave a proud nod. Somehow love had healed wounds generations deep. "I now pronounce you husband and wife," the officiant said with a smile. "You may kiss the bride." And so he did, softly, tenderly, like the first time in the ballroom when time had frozen. But this time nothing would pull them apart. Later that evening, the reception danced with joy. Laughter rang out, music flowed, and Tracy and Jimmy shared their first dance under the stars. It wasn't just a wedding, it was a promise fulfilled. A love once torn by pride and circumstance had found its way back through forgiveness, through loyalty, through unshakable faith in each other. Years would pass. They would travel the world, raise children, build a life carved from hope and healing. But every time Jimmy looked at Tracy, he saw the girl who had once smiled at him across a ballroom floor and changed his world forever. And every time Tracy whispered, "I love you," she meant it with every piece of her soul, because their love wasn't ordinary. It wasn't fleeting. It was endless. If you enjoy emotional love stories that inspire, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. With gratitude, Vintage Mike Tales.